You're listening to Inside Home Recording with your hosts, Paul Garay and Derek K. Miller.
Hi, I'm Paul Garay.
And I'm Derek K. Miller, and welcome to the 40th episode of Inside Home Recording in video this time.
Full-on video, 30 frames a second, coming to you live.
We're here in my basement studio, which I have not cleaned up at all, just so you know, but we've pointed the camera strategically so you can't see too much of the mess. And we're here to introduce a bunch of video tutorials we're going to do today. They're coming to us courtesy of Paul and who else? Why don't you tell us about the details?
Well, there'll be a variety of different tutorials. Some of them I've worked on, some of them other folks have worked on, but they're all coming to us courtesy of MacProVideo.com. And I think before we show these videos, we want to make a few announcements. We want to also thank our sponsors. So why don't you thank the...
Well, what we'll do is we got a few sponsors for the podcast. As usual, we'd like to thank GoToMeeting for sponsoring us and the Blueberry.com and everybody else who's done that. But in particular for this one, because of the prizes we're giving away today, we'd like to thank Samson Zoom for providing us with the Zoom H4 recorder that we're going to give away today. M Audio for the Fast Track USB with session software, and of course Mac Pro Video, not only for the videos in the show, but also for giving away one tutorial for free to one of our listeners who are in the draw.
So why don't we get on to talking about the winner? Let's announce the winner for the prizes. Obviously, the grand prize was the H4. And you guys had to guess some of these mystery sounds. We had all sorts of really interesting, colorful entries.
Well, just to say, this was harder than we thought because we figured somebody would get all three. Nobody got all three. At least somebody got each one correct, but nobody got all three. And what I'll do is I'll tell you what they actually were. They're the three sounds. Maybe we'll insert a little bit where you can hear the three sounds. But what I'll do is I'll tell you what they were. The first sound was actually, I have it right here.
Yes.
If you don't know what that is, it's a club that you put on your steering wheel, and that was the sound of the club getting engaged.
Some people got that.
Some people got that one. The one that most people got, I don't actually have my car here, but it's the car lock, the actual door locks on my Ford Focus going ka-chunk when I lock the door.
Doesn't sound like my Mazda.
No, it sounds like a Ford Focus.
That's a Ford.
Nobody specified that, but they did say that it was automatic car locks, and that's what most people who got at least one got that. And the third one... Nobody got precisely. There were a couple of people who said trash compactor, which I would have take that as correct. What it actually is a garbage can at McDonald's. And it may be that this is something local to the Vancouver area, but we have a number of McDonald's around here where the trash cans are automated. And you put in the garbage and it compacts it and it actually thanks you for giving it garbage.
Yeah, what does it say? Thank you for feeding me or something
finished
like that.
Or whatever. Anyway, you can actually hear that if you listen closely on the audio. We'll show you a picture of that right now so you can see what that looks like.
Please wait while filtering. Ready.
So you saw what the garbage can looked like, and you can see why nobody might have
Nice
guessed
looking garbage can.
Nice looking garbage can. So anyway, we had 32 correct entries out of several dozen entries period, and a lot of spam.
A lot of spam. Thanks for the spam, but you don't win anything.
No. So we had 32 correct entries, and that was counting at least one of the things correct. And so most people got the door lock one. And so what we did is we went to random.org, and we took those 32, and we just had it generate 3 random ones out of there. And those are the ones who won in order. I wanted the big turny bin or the ball machine from the lotteries.
The big ball machine, yeah.
Wouldn't fit in here, couldn't come through the door, wouldn't happen. So we just have it on a piece of paper here. So we'll start with the number 3
Second runner-up?
Second runner-up, because Paul has insisted that we have to do this in reverse order, so the big winner comes at the end.
Second runner-up gets the Mac Pro Video tutorial. You have to go to MacProVideo.com, set up a free account, and once you get an email from us or you find out that you won, you just let us know which tutorial you'd like, and then we'll deposit that into your account.
Great. Okay, so the winner of that one from MacProVideo.com is Adam Smith of Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Hey! Lobster Town.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
Long way from here, but still in Canada. Woohoo! Right on.
Very nice.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So congratulations, Adam. We'll get in touch with you about that. The second runner-up wins the M Audio Fast Track USB interface, which includes an XLR thing. No phantom power, but it does have XLR and a regular instrument input, and it works with Pro Tools M-Powered, and it comes with session software for the PC, or you can use it with GarageBand or Logic.
Whatever you want. It's not a bad deal.
You name it.
Nice little small interface.
Yeah, good to carry around with you, and Paul reviewed it a couple shows ago. And the winner of that M Audio Fast Track USB, courtesy of maudio.com, is George Summers of Turlock, California.
Hey, Turlock.
Woo! I don't even know where that is. I'll have to look it up on the map.
I don't know.
George, we'll get in touch with you and figure out how to get that sent to you. And finally, of course, the big winner.
The big winner, courtesy of Zoom.
Zoom
I'd like to
and
thank Samson.
The Zoom H4 handy recorder, the very thing we are using to record this right now, although you get a new one. This is the one I bought, and you don't want the one we've
You don't
stepped
want
on.
that one.
It's down on the floor here. The Zoom H4 goes to Michael Tremblett of Dalhousie, New Brunswick, another Canadian. Not only that, but some months ago, he sent us, I think we may have linked to it. If not, we will, a project that he did with his music class, because he's a music teacher.
He's a music teacher.
And they did a project in GarageBand with the whole class, and I'm sure the H4 will come in handy, or, you could just keep it at home, or if you don't
Give
want
it to us.
Yeah, Paul
I'll
would really
take
like
it.
one, but I don't think that would be quite ethical. I think you should buy one. We'll send it to Michael, and you can make good use of it.
Yeah, for sure. So, hey, listen, you know what?
What?
We should take a break.
Let's do that.
And we'll come right back after the break with our tutorials from MacProVideo.com.
You're listening to Inside Home Recording with your hosts, Paul Garay and Derek K. Miller.